Welcome to College Countdown, presented by Discover. Ahmed Fareed with my two good friends, Jordan Cornett and Josh Pastor. We get to put two hats on tonight, guys. Big East and Big Ten with Minnesota and Michigan State coming up a little later. We'll talk about that game in a bit, but let's first take a look at the Big East standings as they sit right now, nearing the midway point here for any college conference season. Marquette, the 9th-ranked team in the country, got St. John's there. You got UConn. Our netologist is in the building, Josh Pastor. Let's widen this conversation to how many teams could the Big East get in, and we'll eventually get to who the best team is in the conference here. But as we look at it right now, where are we trending? Well,
look, I think there's 5 teams looking to try to get in right now, and you're looking at Marquette, St. John's, UConn, Creighton, Xavier, who had a big win at Marquette.
So at most 5, you're thinking.
And Villanova, who's still got a lot of work to do, but could they be a spoiler in there? Now, the favorable thing for the Big East, and this is a great basketball conference, the favorable thing for them is there is no Pac-12 this year, so that takes away a bid, so that adds a bid for somebody else. Yeah. 2, the ACC's down, so there's going to be more opportunities for bids. And 3,
by down he means bad.
Well, I said it nice, you said it in more of the balls and strikes way, the exact way as it should be. And then the third part is that in the mid-major league, Jordan, there's not as many, where maybe in the years past, bid stealers or possible at-large for that if they don't win their conference tournament, they're going to get an at-large. So that favors the Big East that they can stretch it to 5. Right now, I think you have 4 solid in with Xavier and, kind of still on the outside looking and trying to fight in there.
And Georgetown, I'm still going to give a window of opportunity, if you will, tonight. I mean, Georgetown has a chance for a quad-one opportunity against a team that hovers in the mid-20s in terms of net in St. John's, who sits at the top tier, top edge of the Big East. So, to me, this conference didn't get off to the best start, but you still got a solid 4 teams, like you mentioned. But I do think there's that gray area of 3 other teams that might say, hey, let's at least flirt going into the beginning of March with 7 teams that have dreams of postseason play.
Let's talk about St. John's a little bit here, because I think you guys have differing opinions talking about it a little bit before the show. They're 15th in the country right now. They don't shoot the three-point shot very well, but they do win a whole lot of games to get them to where they are.
Yeah, look, they've got tough guys. I mean, it's a Coach Pitino-led group. They're going to get up in you. They're going to guard. They battle on the backboard. Edge of 4 is one of my favorite guys to watch in the game with his motor. I wanted more from Kadari Richmond, honestly, with this group. I think would have made me feel a little bit more confident. It does go back to the three-point line. I know you're higher on them than I am.
Yeah, well, they shoot the 3 like Ahmed did in the Wisconsin game back in the football season.
One shot.
It was a complete air ball.
Shot.
But let me just say this: they are a great defensive team.
Is this a team you're picking in the Big East?
Yes, I think they're the best team in the Big East. I think I think Rick Pitino's the best coach right now in the current state of the game. I think him and Kelvin Sampson are the 2 best coaches in the game. I think defensively they're outstanding. And look, they've had 3 losses by a combined of 5 points. They've had great road wins. They're road warriors, and they've only allowed teams to score 75 points on them 3 times this year. They can flat out defend. Yes, they don't shoot the ball well, and they've got a star. I love Kadari Richmond. He's got to play better, but he's a high-level talent.
This guy said Coach Pitino is the greatest coach in the game. Were you not listening to Coach Hurley when he was talking to the officials the other night? I mean, look, the guy's a reigning 2-time champion. Obviously, Pitino, Lifetime Achievement Award. He's forgotten more basketball a lot of us could hope to ever know. I agree with you. He's one of the titans in the game. But I look at Coach Hurley and what he's doing with this UConn team, and the fact that they're still positioned very nicely in this conference to still maybe go and win a conference championship. They're still going to be dangerous in March with that offense. They're one of the best teams at sharing it. That offense still runs beautifully, that generates 80 points per game. And Liam McNeely is not yet healthy, is not yet in uniform. And when he gets back in uniform and he gets his rhythm, I'm not going to be the one getting on air betting against UConn.
Liam McNeely,
not me. Give me UConn.
Yeah, not just a guy. He's one of the best.
And Jordan's right. To win back-to-back national championships, you're darn pretty good coach.
You can say it.
He's the best coach right now doing it. You have to say that right now.
Yes, currently. But I still am so high on Rick Pitino and Kelvin Sampson. But I'm right there with Danny Hurley. Tom Izzo. There's a lot of great coaches in there.
And
as long as they don't have players that shoot the ball like Ahmed, then they have a chance to be really good.
If you don't say he's the best coach, he will. So it's okay. Everything's good there.